Hi, my name is Deanna and I'm a group fitness instructor at the Lake County YMCA, and today we're going to be doing a 20-minute full body stretch. It's a great thing to do if you've been sitting for a long time, gives you an opportunity to stretch almost every muscle in your body and get some energy in the process. So let's get started. Get some music on. Alrighty. So from here, we'll start with our feet hip width apart, and we want to just slightly tuck the pelvic bone underneath us so we have a pelvic tuck, slight posterior tilt. We're just going to sweep those arms all the way up to the sky and bring them down. One more time, sweep it up and release down. This time we're going to sweep it up and reach it, keeping those arms way up to the sky. And let's just bend the left elbow as we reach the right arm up. And switch sides. Now that right elbow bends and we're going to reach up from here. And let's just take that side to side. One more time each side. And release that. We'll bring both arms down and inhale both arms way up high again and release down. So let's go ahead and take our feet a little bit further apart. This time we're going to take that left toe and turn it out to the side. And again, we're going to reach up again. We're going to reach that right arm up to the sky. And then the left, right arm. This time we'll place that left hand on the thigh. And let's go ahead and turn our bodies towards the left and reach towards the left. We can have a soft knee if we need to here. Our next exhale, let's go ahead and release all the way down to the mat. And again, we can have our hands at our shins or our hands at our thighs, whatever feels best for us here, stretching out that left hamstring. And from here, we're just going to walk forward to the center, and let's go ahead and switch both toes facing forward, grabbing the elbows, and let's just let the crown of the head reach towards the elbows and toes. You're going to release the hands to the mat, bend the knees, and then slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Roll the shoulders when we get there. And let's go ahead and turn that right toe out. Looking forward again, and we'll reach that left arm up, and then the right. Elbows bent as we're reaching up to the sky. And this time when we reach that left arm up, placing that right arm on the thigh, we're just going to turn our bodies to the right and lean forward to our degree. Again, we can bend that knee, supporting our lower backs with our right arm if we like. And let's go ahead and release everything down to the mat. Both hands if we can. Right hamstring stretch. Again, we can have our knee bent. If that's what's best for us, we can reach to the shin or to the thigh. And then from here, however we need to, turning those toes facing forward and walking ourselves back to the center. Grabbing the elbows, maybe with the knees bent, releasing the crown of the head towards the toes. And let's soften both knees and just sweep side to side here. Soft knees. Quieting that sweep, bringing the hands back to the mat, deep knee bend as we roll all the way back up to the sky. Roll the shoulders when we get there, one direction, and then the other. All right, we're gonna bring those feet a little bit more together, but still not hip width apart, a little bit wider than the hips. And we're just going to kind of open the shoulder blades and then squeeze the shoulder blades together. So we exhale to open and close the arms, open the shoulder blade, close the arms. Inhale, open the chest, squeeze those shoulder blades. So we are curling the spine just a bit with a pelvic tilt as we exhale and inhale. Chest opener, thoracic spine opener. Couple more times. One more time. And back into center. So we're just going to take that left foot forward, right leg back. We're coming to a low lunge, placing both hands on the mat. So that left knee is bent, right on top of the ankle. We want to have a nice long back leg. We don't want to drop in the head. We want to support nice long backs, whether we be on the fist or the hands to the mat, or maybe the hands to the thigh. And if we're not comfortable, we can always drop that knee to the mat and top of the back foot to the mat as well. So here we are. We're going to place that right hand on the mat and the left hand up to the sky. Nice twist here. So we're really reaching up to the sky, creating length between both wrists. Maybe looking up at that top thumb, maybe not if that doesn't feel good. Long back leg. And let's activate this a little bit more dynamic. So we're going to reach that right hand down to the mat, left hand down to the mat, and left hand up to the sky. Let's do that 2 more times. Really reaching those fingertips up towards the sky. 1 more time. And let's release that. Now we're going to take that back right knee to the mat, back foot to the mat, and let's come all the way up. So our hips are right in line with the shoulders, right on the top of the knee. Placing our hands to our hips, and let's lean into this to our degree. Stretching out that right hip flexor now. And let's come back up where we started. We're going to take that right arm up to the sky and reach it all the way across to the left side. And let's release that. So from here, we'll take the other side. We're going to take it to a left lunge. Sorry, with the right foot forward, right lunge. So it's a low lunge with that left knee off the mat. Again, this is to your degree. You can always bring that back knee to the mat if you need to. Continuing to breathe in and out through our nose, keeping that breath flowing free. We're going to drop that left knee back to the mat, top of the left foot to the mat. And let's go ahead and come up nice and tall. Again, knees, hips, and shoulders in a straight line. And when we're ready and we're comfortable leaning into that to our degree, just stretch out that left hip flexor. And let's release, coming back up. This time we're going to reach that left arm up and over to the right, using the bellies in, a little bit of balance here. Bellies in for support. And let's release that from here. We'll bring ourselves to a tabletop position, taking the knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders, fingers spread wide. And let's take cat and cow. So the chin's up, belly's down, hips up. And then we'll reverse that, belly's up, chin tucked, cow pose. Bringing it back to cat, and then to cow. One more time. And from here, let's just press back, bring our knees wide, toes together, taking child's pose here. Trying to get the hips to the heels, reaching those arms long. We're going to go ahead and reach our hands over to the left side, past our mats, while pressing our hips over to the right, stretching out the right side of our bodies here. And let's go ahead and come to the other side, bringing both hands over past the right side of our mats as we press our hips to the left. coming back down the center, child's pose. And from here, we're gonna come to cobra pose. So bringing our thighs to the mat, collarbones wide. And again, cobra pose can be elbows bent or elbows straight. And if we're comfortable, let's go ahead and just turn the shoulders side, center, and side, center. We're gonna press back again to child's pose. And let's go ahead and bring the hands together, elbows wide. And let's go ahead and bring our thumbs all the way back. So the thumbs are coming to the neck area, stretching out our triceps here. And that's coming back to our tabletop position. So we're going to place our right hand right behind the neck. We're going to look forward to the top of our mats. And all we're doing is bringing the elbow toward the left arm and then reaching the elbow up towards the sky. Again, lowering down and rising up. And maybe each time we do this, we can get a little bit more range of motion here. Opening up and releasing down. We'll do one more. And back into center. Tabletop position, cat and cow. So we'll take the other side. This time that left hand, the hand comes to the back of the neck, back of the head. And let's go ahead and bring that left elbow to the right arm. And then the left elbow up to the sky. And back down again. So you may notice a difference in our range of motion from one side to the other. That's normal. As you continue to take your 20 minutes of stretching daily, you may notice a little bit more range of motion. Let's do one more. Bringing that back to a tabletop position. And from here, we're just gonna crawl forward, taking our backs to the mat, rolling down from here. So we're gonna take that right leg across and over on top of the left thigh. So figure four. Taking our palms to the mat, long arm, and making sure that when we come up to a bridge pose, our right knee is not bent too much, and our left knee is not bent too much. So let's rise up from here, bridge pose. And lower down on the exhale. And resetting if we need to. Let's inhale to rise, opening that right knee. Exhale to lower. Just continuing that with your breath, rising and lowering. One more. All right, we'll go ahead and bring that left knee in. So we're just kind of reaching towards the left knee, pulling as deep as we can. Keeping that right knee out to the side. And let's go ahead and extend that left leg long and pull it in again. And wherever we're at, that's point and flex, point and flex. One more time. And let's release that. So let's go ahead and come to that, both feet on the mat. This time crossing that left ankle over the right thigh. Palms to the mat, lifting up for a bridge and a figure four. And exhale, lowering down. Rising up. And lowering down. A few more times. Let's take one more. And gently bringing that right knee in, placing the right hand on the knee, You take both hands to the knee. If you're comfortable, you can bring your hands between the leg, behind the knee if you like, whichever feels best. Again, we're just coaxing that right knee into the chest, keeping that left knee stretched, feeling it on the outside of the left hip here. And let's go ahead and extend that right leg up to the sky and pull it in from here. Pointing and flexing to your degree, backing off if you need to. This should feel good. Maybe each exhale you can come a little deeper. And let's go ahead and bend that knee. Bring both knees in towards the chest. And let's rotate the knees side to side. Go ahead and take both knees over to the right and take our left arm out to the side in a T position, palm facing upward. And let's go ahead and use our right hand on our left hip. And just use it to pull that hip up on top of the other, guiding that right shoulder, guiding the left shoulder into the mat. And let's go ahead and look to the left. Let's bring those knees back into center. We're going to come to the other side. So we're going to shift those knees over to the left. Take the right arm, palm facing up. Look towards the thumb if you like. And just to add on a little bit more, let's go ahead and take that left hand to the right hip and give it a little tug. We're feeling that stretch, pressing the right shoulder into the mat. And let's come back into center. We're going to gently roll up from here. We'll come to a mermaid position. So we're just going to bring that right foot right on the left knee. So each knee is bent, a little bit of an angle here. Trying to get both hips pressed into the mat. And we're going to reach up and then reach the other arm up. So let's go ahead and take one hand to the mat, reach the other hand over to the side. Other side now. One more time. All right. And let's just lean forward here. And then we'll switch sides. So we want to go ahead and bring that left foot to the right knee. Again, you decide that degree of bend. Let's go ahead and press that right hip into the mat. Just sitting nice and tall here. Feet are flexed. And let's just add a little side to side. Placing one hand on the mat and the other hand over to the side. One more time. And let's release that from here. And we'll go ahead and bring our feet together, taking a butterfly pose. We want to grab onto the ankle in butterfly pose. So we don't want to necessarily grab onto the toes. And if the knees hurt, we just bring those feet away from the hips, creating distance. So let's just come up nice and tall. And we can use those elbows to lean forward and press the knees to the mat. 2 more breaths here. And let's go ahead and release that. We'll bring the feet to a cross-legged position and just take a seat here. Just bring our palms together, fingers facing downward. Think about nice wide collarbones. Crown of the head reaching up to the sky here. And let's just breathe in and out through the nose, just taking a couple of breaths. Feeling that chest rise and fall. Filling up all portions of our lungs, feeling the belly expand and contract as we inhale and exhale here. We'll tuck that chin down. And let's inhale, bring the chin all the way up to the sky and the chin down. We're lifting up to the sky and back into center. All right, so let's take one big inhale and exhale. And I hope you feel energized and stretched out as we finish our 20-minute full body stretch. Come back for more if you like that. Have a great day.